logo. Oh, hey. Yup. Please excuse my voice. It's a little shaky right now. So I've been gone for a while. A couple of reasons why. But I guess we'll get into that in some later videos. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Stay tuned. The point is... Oh gosh, allergies. The point is, I've been doing a lot of self-reflection lately, thanks to therapy. It's gotten me to get back into the flow of creating videos. But even more so, it's pushed me to get back on stage, which is what I'm gonna do this Friday. And for the purpose of this video, what you're going to see. So I've done a little amateur comedy before, but I've stopped doing it for some years now. And discussing it in therapy, I decided it was time to get back out there and use it as an outlet to express myself. That's what this is about, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I am currently backstage at the comedy club, trying to remember my jokes, and it is not easy. Also trying to fight back anxiety for some reason, oddly enough. But yeah, I'm gonna be next, so I hope my jokes make people laugh, or they won't, and it'll be awkward time. Either way, you guys are gonna find out in 3, 2, 1.
Don Jones!
So I'm in therapy now. Woo! Thank you. I'm doing the work of myself. Is anyone else here in therapy as well? Woo! Okay, anyone else? Just us? We're crazy? That's cool. Yeah, but I'm coming to a lot of realizations now that I'm in therapy. I'm turning 30 this year, next month actually, and you as well. I didn't think that was old until I was talking to my cousin, who's 19, by the way. And when I told her I was 30, she looked like she was gonna grow up. She looked disgusting. But she's a Gen Zer, so naturally 5 seconds later she lost focus and started doing like a TikTok thing. So it was good. But I was trying to explain to her that being born in the 90s, arguably, my bias of course, I think was one of the greatest eras to ever be born and raised as a child. Again, any 90 babies in here? 90s?
Come
You
on.
feel me, right? Okay, that's good. Okay, but I think that the 90s is a sweet spot for a lot of reasons. For me as an American, post-crack cocaine epidemic, pre-9/11 global war on terrorism. So it was a different time, you know? We didn't even have phones. Like, we had to remember numbers. I know that that's a bizarre concept for like some of the younger people. We had to remember them in our head, and we actually had to print maps out and then follow the directions to get to where we were going. And if we missed a turn, you were But I think a lot of terms resonate with the bike riding part, because that's all you guys do here. You ride bikes. Notice that. It's a little bit bizarre to me, because when I first came over here, I'm traumatized by hearing the clink, clink, clink. Austin Vic! I didn't get the culture, but I'm ingratiating myself into it. So it's nice. It's nice. Yeah. Excuse me. But the point I was trying to make was that growing up in the 90s, there's no real supervision. I think in America, for me, you could go where you wanted. You know, you didn't really have to check in. The rule was, as long as you were home when the street lights came on, you were good to go. And in retrospect, I think it was a real pedophile's wet dream. Because you just had a bunch of kids with no way to contact adults. And, I almost got abducted twice, 2 separate occasions. But, the abductor didn't want to keep me for some reason. So, always a bridesmaid, never a bride, I guess. I often ask myself, like, what was wrong with me? I was cute, like, I was charming, I was abductible. But I guess not. In America, and now being over here in Germany, it's different. You guys culturally are unique. You're a unique bunch. First of all, how many Germans are you? Like actual Germans? It's okay. I know historically you guys are not proud of it. Historically speaking, I get it. But being here is like you guys have a very unique culture. I didn't understand the fact that you could get gas and then not pay for it until after. And that blew my mind because it's like, that wouldn't work in America. We would steal it easily, every time. I think that also, being here as an American is interesting for a couple of reasons. Because naturally speaking, I'm a black guy, in case you didn't notice. So it's a little bit different. Yeah, I know, you can shut up. It's okay, it's not racist. But I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a pretty good code switcher. So it's allowed me to observe white people for a long time in their natural element and habitat. And one thing that I have noticed, particularly about Germans, due to my code switching, is that Germans in particular have an obsession with being inconvenienced and then complaining about the inconvenience. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Like Germans will go out of their way to put themselves in a position of inconvenience so that they can complain about it. And that's just Germany, But I've observed all kinds of white people: rich, poor, middle class, young, old, you name it. And I'm actually thinking about writing a book called Jonathan's Observations of White People, an ongoing series. And no more was that apparent than COVID. I really noticed that during COVID. Has any of you ever heard that COVID is actually on the rise again? Like it's coming back? That's bizarre. Yeah, right. It's strange. How are we feeling about the whole vaccine thing? It's a safe space. It's okay, no one's gonna judge it. And so I'm just curious, we're trying to gauge the audience. This isn't really a joke. I really want to know, how do you all feel about it now, coming back around this time around? Because at first, we're pretty scared. So now, we're not worried about it anymore, or are we behind? You're not worried? I can tell, you're not German. Where are you from again?
Romania.
Okay. Yes, I'm scared of you. I get it. What about you? You're not worried about it? You don't follow the rules?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You're free now. That's what I know. You're telling me about freedom.